Southern California Prep Insider is brought to you by Toyota Dealers of San Diego. Welcome to Southern California Prep Insider. Tommy Morris, Christian Pedersen here, standing in left field of Francis Parker High School's baseball field. I'm a little bit worried, but you're going to catch any ball that goes to the back of my head, right?
Tommy, I'll play defense for you,
good.
But hopefully they're just hitting home runs.
Right.
Always love to see the yard work getting done. Like you said, we're here at Parker because we got some huge baseball players to talk to. We got a Vanderbilt commit amongst others, but we've also got everything you'd normally expect in a great half hour of Southern California Prep Insider. Great game day. Can we just get the show started?
Yeah, we should do that. We'll start with the top recruit. It's a player from here, Christian. I think you have the story.
Oh, I got it.
Let's go. Top recruit is brought to you by Corky's Pest Control.
Thank you very much. I'm really excited about this one because top recruits in baseball season in San Diego means that you're actually talking to the top recruits in all of Southern California that we will ever feature on our show. This is Sterling Hayes. He's the shortstop here at Francis Parker. He's committed to play at Vanderbilt. He's just good at literally everything you need to be good at for a baseball player. So, you've switched over to shortstop after filling in for some big shoes last year. What's it been like getting ready for this year?
It's been good. We have a really good group of guys, good group of seniors, core seniors. We have 5 starting seniors this year. Losing Nick, obviously, is a big loss. He's a great player. It's fun watching him play right now. But we're really focused this year, and we're focused on winning and doing well every game. So.
Now, that seems very team-centric. For you, though, what's the goals? How do you set them and then go after them? Because senior year is so big when you've got college looming, the pros are obviously interested, you still want to win CI. There's so much going through your mind. How do you focus in to be like, this is what I need to get done?
Yeah, I kind of set personal goals for myself in the beginning of the year, and hitting the ball hard every at bat, having a good at bat, pitching well, playing good defense, and just kind of, I know if I achieve those goals, it just helps the overall team. And it helps myself build confidence going into my college career, so I'm looking forward to that. Speaking
of that college career, you have committed to play at Vanderbilt. Explain us why, and sort of just walk us through how that whole process went, because they are a big-time baseball school, and that had to have been fun.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience. My freshman year, summer after my freshman year, I committed to Vanderbilt after one of their camps, and then I played in a tournament, and they saw me. I like Vanderbilt for a multitude of reasons, but primarily it was a great academic school, along with the great baseball program that I really want to play for. Coach Corbin and all the coaches there are great, and I'm really looking forward to not only learn more about baseball, but about life in general and leadership and all that stuff. So.
Well, it certainly is a world away. No beach, no carne asada. You're trading in a carne asada burrito for some barbecue. You're trading in, you're getting country music. You're gonna get a whole different culture thrown at you, but at the same time, it all just does come down to baseball. Let me put it in the realm of hypotheticals for a minute. You get the chance to turn a double play with any middle infielder in Major League Baseball history. Who's your combo there?
That's tough.
I know I'm putting you on the spot for that one. But
yeah, I'd say Derek Jeter probably. Just he's
now I got to ask you this. I want your honest answer. Yeah. Are you putting Jeter at second and you're turning that from short, or are you willing to go over to second?
I got to put him at second, I think. Yeah.
That's what I like to hear. That's the kind of confidence, though, that you would expect out of a kid at your level who's going on to play at that next level, man. Thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us. Best of luck this season.
Thank you.
Do not get caught sleeping, because this team, they can hit, they can pitch, they can play defense. Parker Lancers, they're going places, and this man's a big part of it.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie here. I am here with Johnny Tincher from Birmingham Baseball, top recruit and named defensive catcher, best defensive catcher in the LA City section. How do you feel about that?
I feel honored to be in that category, because not a lot of people are known for that, and I came a long way to be known for that.
And as you say, you've come a long way. You literally have come a long way and worked so hard. Ever since you were 4 years old, you started being a catcher. So tell us how far you've come and what inspires you.
My favorite quote, height doesn't measure art, because I've always been short, and a lot of people underestimate me of my height because for example, they always say like, you're not gonna go to the next level because of your height, and you're not going to go to the big leagues. But I mean, Jose Altuve and Dustin Pedroia are one of those small people, and I look up to that, and that's what inspires me, and that's what motivates me to go.
That's great. And so you are still in the beginning of your season. How did you prepare for this season?
I've been training with one of my catching coaches that played for the Padres, Jeremy Rodriguez, and he's been working with me since I was 10, because I've been needing all that work and I didn't know as much, so I thank him for that.
And as a catcher, your teammates have to rely on you a lot. So can you describe to us how you are a leader for your teammates?
Yeah, I mean, they all have trust in me, and the coaches as well. They've all said it, and we all had a meeting about it in the pitching category, and same as the catchers. They all said, you got to trust Johnny behind the plate, and we all trust him, and I'm there for them.
One last question here for you, Johnny. What baseball player do you model your game after?
My favorite catcher, honestly, is Yadier Molina.
And why is that?
Because he's smooth, he's quick, and I feel like we have the same similarities behind the plate.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Johnny. Good luck for the rest of your season.
Thank you.
That's it for Top Recruit LA City Section.
I'm here joined by Marcus Johnson, senior outfielder for Tustin High School. Marcus, tell us where you're taking your talents next year.
I'll be taking my talents at Cal State San Marcos.
Tell me how you ultimately decided on San Marcos and what made it feel like home for you.
One thing is it's close to home, and the coaches really brought me in. They were really welcoming, and also my best friend's committed there as well, so I'll be rooming with him as well.
Take me back to the emotions when they offered you.
It was amazing. I looked at my mom, she started tearing up, and I just felt like all the hard work paid off right there.
Talk to us about the hard work that it took to get in the position that you are today.
I mean, just grinding after practice every day, waking up at 4:30 every morning, going to work out and stuff like that. It's a lot of work, but I'm just glad it started to pay off.
What main attributes do you feel that you'll contribute to the team next year?
Next year, definitely my defense. I'm a pretty good defender, my speed on the base paths, and my power bat for sure.
How do you stay mentally fit in order to play this game?
I just try to slow the game down a lot, take a lot of deep breaths, focus, and I try not to get too big for the moment. I try to stay present.
What do you feel like sets you apart from other players?
Again, it's my resilience, my work ethic. I mean, I've gone through a lot of adversity throughout the years, and I've been able to bounce back and just keep my head down and just keep working. And I feel like I outwork most of the people around me. And also my energy. I bring a lot of energy to the dugout and onto the field.
Is there someone in particular that you model your game after?
I model my game after Adam Jones. I just try to replicate my game after him. He has a great bat, he's pretty fast, and he's a great arm. He's a really good defender as well.
What's something people may not know about you?
I love the beach. I love the beach. I go down there every weekend, and it's good to step away from the game and just relax a little bit down in Laguna or Newport.
Lastly, when people hear the name Marcus Johnson, what do you want them to always remember?
Before a baseball player, I want them to know that I have great character, and I'm extremely resilient, and I work very hard, and I inspire every single guy on the field.
Well, we wish you the best of luck this season, Marcus, and in the future. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
That'll do it for our Southern section Top Recruit.
Tommy,
Yes.
It is spring season, and that does mean baseball, but that also means lacrosse, that means softball, that means golf, that means track. That means that there are literally thousands of Division I commits that we have to find a way to talk about on the show.
So we can't get all 1,000, but how about 3 more of them?
Yeah, I like that.
Let's do it. It's our watch list.
Lucas Adams from Del Norte. The Nighthawk deep hole has been a huge part of, as the cliche goes, defense wins championships. Look for him to be a big key to Del Norte's playoff run this year.
Ryan Peckstock has been a 3-year varsity starter for the Loyola volleyball team. The senior uses his veteran experience to guide his teammates, and they rely on him for his skills and composure throughout each match.
Gabe Achucaro from Chatsworth High School. Achucaro plays baseball at Chatsworth and has established himself as one of the top starters in the LA City section this season. The junior threw a complete game shutout for Chatsworth last week against Upland. The week before, he threw a complete game and recorded a win against Calabasas. Look for Achucaro and his Chatsworth team to be contenders in the LA City section this season. Advice from a Pro is brought to you by San Diego County Toyota Dealers.
Stay as active as you can, play as many sports as you can. I know a lot of times your high school coaches will try to get you to specialize in one sport, and I think that's the worst thing you can do for a young athlete. So just stay active in as many things as you can, because they're going to help whatever sport you really want to get into.
And what other sports did you play growing up, and how's it helped you with baseball?
Football and basketball, and both of them carried over very strong, and it just gave me more opportunities to compete. So anytime you can get out and compete, take advantage of it.
Let's go, boys. Let's hit him right in the mouth today, boys. 1, 2, 3, Tommy, 4, 5, 6, he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he's like.
The sub above difference is options. Go ahead and take a moment to feast your eyes on our fresh grilled chicken cheesesteaks. Okay, time's up. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
The sub above difference is grilled. Because if you're making a cheesesteak and you're not using a hot grill to make it, well, you're not making a cheesesteak. Give our grill a go. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
Welcome back to Southern California Prep Insider. Tommy Morris, Christian Pedersen, still here dodging balls in play at Francis Parker High School. But now it's time to kind of step off the field, so to speak.
Absolutely. That's why we have our segment called Building Character, where we get to feature a story that, yeah, it's sports, but at the same time, it's life. It's so much bigger than that. So what do you say we take a few minutes, like you said, and watch this week's Building Character?
Building Character is brought to you by the United States Marine Corps.
If academics, athletics, multiple jobs, and community service sounds like an impossible juggling act for a high schooler, you haven't met 17-year-old Benjamin Constable.
I coach flag football. I coach Pop Warner for the past 5 years. I helped at the Special Olympics for the past 5 years. I've helped at the food banks. I've collected clothes for the needy. I've been in my church's choir, doing all that stuff just to help my community.
The Rancho Cucamonga senior gives his all on and off the field.
Ben is that example of that person that comes to work and he gets everything he does by not just having athleticism, but just the hard work he puts into everything.
A trait he refused to surrender even when the doctors called.
They didn't know how he's still alive from it, just because they thought he should be dead already.
News that his father fell ill, an injury resulting in hundreds of blood clots, and the need for 24-hour care from his mother. Pill hard to swallow for just a teenager.
At first I was I didn't want to believe it was true, just to see the look on my mom's face, just to not know what to do next. So I was like, if she doesn't know what to do next, I'll find a way to do what's next.
But when life got harder, Ben grew stronger, leaning on his work ethic to get his family through.
At one point I was working 6 jobs at one time. It was just like that from like, I would get a job from like 4 in the morning and be done with my last job at like 9 o'clock at night and then do homework. Sometimes I didn't know how it worked. It was this motivation side, like fire inside just to keep going and keep going for my family, because I knew at the end of the day, like, it's a temporary problem right now, but I can see the bigger picture later down the road if I can help my family.
Yet even with the added responsibility, Ben continued to thrive both in the classroom and on the field as a two-sport athlete playing football and soccer.
I knew he was a fighter. He just showed a different level of a fighter in him. He never seemed to let what was going on affect him or take him down emotionally, spiritually. His energy, his positivity just continued to shine, and his biggest thing was that he's always trying to give to others. So in the moment where he probably needed the most from us, he was still willing to give and was still giving to everyone else. So that's one of the biggest things where I saw how big that fight in him was, because one of the things of true leaders and true fighters is that they're willing to give to others in their toughest moments.
Battling adversity without losing sight of who he was.
I didn't look at it as like, I'm gonna be a depressed person and come to school as depressed or anything like that. I could come as like motivation.
His battles are his battles. You wouldn't know anything about Ben except for how well he does in the classroom and how well he does in the athletic fields and just how he is as a person. He's a leader more than anything else.
Actions that spoke volumes about his character. And Ben's story didn't take long to capture the attention of many, including the United States Marine Corps, who crowned him with the Semper Fidelis All-American Award, an honor only achieved by 96 high school student athletes in the country.
And when I read the description on the website, I was like, yes, this is Ben, this is 100% him.
He's respectful, he's kind, he's thoughtful, and he's also very, very tough.
Selected among over 1,500 applicants, one of just 2 from California. Being celebrated for turning obstacles into victories, for overcoming adversity with grace, fueled by his drive, passion, and commitment to excellence.
It makes me feel really blessed just to be able to have like other people connect to my story in a certain way. I just felt like all the hard work I've done and everything I've helped my family with came up to this moment to get this award. It's just really humbling.
What would your message be for someone maybe facing something similar or struggle of their own?
Just keep fighting and keep pushing. You just gotta roll with the punches. Like, you just gotta roll with it and smile. Life's great. It's a temporary problem. Just keep rolling with it.
I love that.
Here with Mira Joseph of Carson High School after the Colts win the D1 City Championship in Los Angeles. Mira, how does it feel to be a city champ?
It feels really good. I know I transferred in this year, and it feels good to be home with me and my cousin Janae, and we're so proud to bring home a city championship back to Carson, and it just feels good to be back home.
Last fall, Carson High School welcomed 3 senior transfers who made major contributions in girls basketball and football. Mira Joseph and Janae Fuamadu led Carson girls basketball to a city championship a few weeks ago. Denalyn Fuimano was a major reason why Carson football made the Open Division semifinals in 2017.
Senior year, I met a lot of new people, made a lot of new friends, got closer with the teachers, the staff, and I just really felt welcome here.
So what sparked their arrivals? Athletic director and head football coach Arnold Ale has an idea.
Yeah, I think it's family. They all want to come and be part of the family. This is their senior years. There was some kind of instability at their schools, and so they decided that, hey, this is the perfect place for me.
Carson is known for producing some of the best athletes in Southern California, but many of them don't attend the city's public high school. Coach Ale is trying to change that. The former Notre Dame and UCLA football standout attended Carson in the 80s. He stuck around and wants the next generation to as well.
Number one is you gotta go out and be active in your community, and that's easy for me because I'm a lifelong resident of Carson. I've been here since I was 5 years old. So you got to go out there and kind of establish the relationships or reestablish the relationships that built this school not only in football but other sports as well. So my job is to make sure that these kids don't leave.
As a Carson lifer, Coach Ale has a lot of pride in where he's from. This season's impact transfers for the Colts share that pride, despite having only represented the school for 1 year. This is an important first step.
The reason why I chose Carson was mostly because I wanted to play my last year with my family. It was great playing with my cousin Mira and just playing for the city meant a lot.
So if kids are saying, hey, you know, I'm thinking about, you know, a school, well, hey, you know, Coach Ali's at Carson. So hopefully that'll sway a kid, you know, to come, you know, just by the relationships that, you know, I've built in the community over the many years being here.
So Tommy, we talk a lot about athletes that score a bunch of goals, or it's really easy to calculate their ERA or something like that. But you know what we don't really see is the fact that a lot of these kids have amazing GPAs.
That's right. You talk about statistics. A lot of these kids are taking AP statistics, so they know the statistics on top of the statistics inside of the statistics. Mind blown. Here are the kids on our honor roll. Honor roll is brought to you by Lolita's Mexican Food.
Reagan Downing from Mount Carmel. The Lady Sun Devil is their face-off specialist and pretty much an ace in the classroom as well. Look for her scoring big on her GPA and on the field.
Ray Landsberger is a tennis player for Peninsula High School. The senior has been a 4-year varsity starter and excels in the classroom as well with a 4.95 GPA. Next year, he's interested in attending MIT, Harvard, or UC Berkeley, where he plans on majoring in physics. He's the co-president of the math club and also helps teachers and tutors students on campus.
Greg Pond from Verdugo Hills High School. Pond captains the boys volleyball team at Verdugo Hills and has led the team to a 10-3 record so far this season. Pond also excels in the classroom. He is one of the top GPAs on his team and is enrolled in a few AP courses. Pond is being recruited to play volleyball in college, but is still yet to make up his mind on where he will attend school.
When I bought my 2 Camrys, I had a great experience. They made it easy for me to sit down and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'd like. I love the style of the new 2018 Camry. I saw it and I said, man, I gotta have that right there. I mean, it's pretty nice. If you wanna see it, it's right behind me.
And now during Toyota Fest, get special introductory offers like these on the completely redesigned 2018 Camry.
These Camrys, they're amazing.
Toyota, let's go places.
Tom, we gotta pause for a second. I have had this song stuck in my head all day long.
What is it?
Well, it goes a little something like this.
Call 1-800-901-1102 Corky's.
Call 1-800-901-1102
Corky's.
Perfect.
Call and get your instant quote today.
Call 1-800-901-1102 Corky's.
Christian, yeah, the show's great, but there's a lot more content on our website and social media pages.
Oh,
Tell me about it. Yeah,
it's
about
never
it.
ending. Literally, I have not slept since 2015 as we've been covering. There's game highlights, there's post-game interviews, there's extra top recruits, podcasts. We literally just filmed a golf podcast while we were here at Parker. You can go to SC Prep Insider or scprepinsider.com and you can find anything and everything that fills your sports needs in life.
You know what else is great? It's our top plays, and it's a chance for you to get on the show. So, Christian, how do they do that?
Find us on social media, SC Prep Insider. Send us a video of your top plays. It could be a strikeout, a home run, a goal, an assist, anything you want. If it's you even filling up the water bottles, send it in and we might have to nominate it.
Hey, there are some great water boys out there.
Let's
We got to
do it.
make sure we mention them. So let's take a look at last episode's winner and this episode's nominees. You want the dunk of the day? How about the dunk du jour? It's DeJour Lewis from Knight High School with the slam off the steal. Bowtie Ranch Lacrosse. It's McKenna Rufino with the goal. Still in San Diego, a little bit north, Santa Fe Christian winning the faceoff, finding Garrett Lipscomb, and he finds the back of the net for the Eagles. Christian, you mentioned you haven't slept since 2015?
Yes.
And part of that reason is segments like the next one.
Oh my goodness, it's time for game. I always get so psyched when I see that on the schedule, like game day is coming back to San Diego. And Tommy, this one especially, like I said, I love baseball. And I know that we talk a lot of baseball, so let's take a moment to talk about another sport that I've got a huge passion for, and that's lacrosse. I'm gonna introduce you to the hashtag #LaxIsLife, because lacrosse is one of the biggest, fastest growing sports. A lot of energy, a lot of contact, a lot of goals getting scored. So we went out to Eastlake High School, admittedly before I had shaved, so you're gonna see a different version of me then and there, but what you're really gonna see is a huge reason why you need to be excited about lacrosse. What do you say we roll game day?
Game Day is brought to you by Jersey Mike's.
I'm Zach. Awesome, thank you for that. Just tails. Heads, is it or is your call? Tails. Tails to the phone, guys. Catch it. Tighten lacrosse! Tighten lacrosse! Tighten lacrosse! Let's go, boys. Let's hit him right in the mouth tonight, boys. 1, 2, 3, Tommy, 4, 5, 6, he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he's like. Let's go, boys. Good shot! Right! We're jumping! Wide up top for you. All you have to do is flash and call. You guys, we're making the too big of a pass. Call closer passes and let's get the ball moving. We'll get goals, I promise you. All right, keep playing our game. Wags is doing a great job on the face. All right, let's go, fellas. Come on. Let's go, come on, let's go. Let's break it out. Let's break it out. Woo! Where's your lead? Where's your three? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Out. On the can, girl. On the can. Get on it.
Okay, so we're at halftime, and I have found our Jersey Mike's fans of the game. You guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves?
I'm Chris Espinoza. I'm Matthew Callerberg.
So these guys are on the JV team, so we'll be seeing them next year, at some point in the future. They'll be out there making noise, but for now, they've drawn the unfortunate task of being the ball retrieval guys. So when you see these highlights of some big dude gearing up to take a shot, if it goes over, it's your job to go get it.
Yeah, so we really hope that it goes either in the cage or gets blocked by our ball stoppers over here.
Well, that's because the other thing, you're praying it doesn't hit you.
Yeah, exactly. I think the main hope is just stay away from my body.
Right back! There it is, there it is, there it is.
Tommy, I think we learned a lot of valuable lessons today, including the fact that if we're going to be in play, get here before school.
That is right. Hey, we did not get hit yet. Knock on wood, maybe we were cleaning up. Won't be so fortunate. But for Katie Austin, Sarah Chafee, Christian Pedersen, I am Tommy Morris. We will see you next time.